video got chopped up. Question number 5, we have a pair of parallel lines here. We have some other straight lines here and some angles which are marked over here. Okay, because it's parallel lines, we have what we call corresponding angles. So this one tucks in here and it's in the same place over there as well. So that's 53, this F will be 53. We need to work out X. So if that's 53 there, then angles at a point on a straight line, these two angles here must add up to 180. So 53 add this angle gives you 80, so this angle will be equal to what? 127. Excellent. Now what else? What we have here, these are called vertically opposite angles. This 28, so this one also be 28. Now we can quite easily work out X, because 1, 2, 3, 3 internal angles of a triangle must always add up to 180. So we can say 28 add 127 add X is equal to 180. Now to work out the value of X, all we have to do is 180 minus 28 and minus 127. Okay, what have we got for that on the calculator? What's the calculator giving you? 25. Okay, what have you got? Can anybody else please confirm the angle for me, please?
25.
25 remains. Is that what you got to the calculator? Okay.
Yes, Q5.
I'm just going to check it. You guys have fairly spurious answers before. That's been funny. I had to go back and edit the videos. Lovely. Work out the size of the angle marked X. Now, is that the only question there? Yes, number 5. Next one's number 6, which is some algebra. Let's move on to the algebra question then. Okay, let's make it a bit bigger. Okay, let's move this rest of the stuff. Okay, right. Right. Who does not know how to work out this kind of question? Put your hand up if you're unsure. Okay, good. Everybody's sure about it. So, let's have Mr. Zishan. How did we start this question? We have 5x and 2x. Where do I start?
2x.
The 2x. What do we do with the 2x?
You drag it over to you.
That's right. You always start with the smaller x value, you move it to the larger one, and then you move the numbers in the opposite direction. So we now have on the left hand side 5x minus 2x is equal to 17. Opposite add 2 is minus 2. Opposite plus 2x is minus 2x. Okay, done. Mr. Hamza, are we okay with that so far? Yeah? 5x minus 2x is equal to 3x. Okay, if you see me by any chance writing any wrong numbers on the board, can you please stop me straight away, please, yeah? Just so that's... Don't time it. Okay, 17 minus 2 is 15. The next part should be nice and straightforward. 3 times by a number is 15, so opposite time by 3 is
5.
It's 5. Okay, next question. Solve the inequality. Now, most students see the inequality and they get worried, oh, how do we solve an inequality? You treat an inequality question just like you treat a normal equation with an equal sign. The only time things change is when you multiply or divide by a negative number. Multiply, not take away number. When you multiply, divide by a negative number, the only change is we have to reverse the inequality sign. So rather than going this way, it goes that way, that's it. Otherwise, you just treat it as though it looks like an equal sign. So let's get on with it now. We have to solve the inequality, so we've got to work out the value of y. Now, what we can do, what's y being acted on? Y has been multiplied by 2. First action. It's been added by 1 is the, and then it's been timed by 3, which is the third action. Okay. Opposite of time by 3 is? So now the brackets have disappeared. The brackets, because the 3 was outside everything, when that 3 goes, the brackets go with it. You don't need brackets anymore.
So don't expand the brackets, that's all I do.
You can expand the brackets as well, yeah, of course you can. That's just slightly longer way. One extra step in there. Yeah. You can. So 2y plus 1 is greater than 10 over 3. I'm going to leave it as a fraction at the moment, like that. Now, we have to move it now plus 1. Opposite add 1 is minus 1. So keeping everything exactly what it is. 10 divided, what is 10 divided by 3 mean? it is 3 and 1/3. Okay? Because 3 times by 3 is 9, 9 and 1 is 10/3, yeah? So you've got to minus the 1. What's 3 and 1/3 minus 1? 2 and 1/3. Okay, now, opposite of time by 2 is divide by 2. So y, I'm just going to copy this bit over here now. So y is greater than 2 and 1/3 divided by 2. Okay, since it's calculated paper, you can jump on the calculators. I know students love to jump on the calculators. 2 and 1, use the fraction button. 2 and 1/3 divided by 2 equal, what's the answer? 7/6. Now 7/6, what type of fraction is this? It's called a top-heavy fraction. Okay, if you want to, we change this into a mixed fraction. It's called simplifying it. 7 divided by 6 is 1 whole and then 1/6. Okay, that is question number 6. Okay, so you can give this answer or this answer, both are just as good as each other. Okay, ready for the next one? Question number 7. Okay, got some nice questions in this paper actually. Let's do this off. Okay, time, did everybody manage to get this 706? Yeah? You shouldn't have your exams today. Your geography today or something. You went today?
No.
Oh, you're lucky. Okay. Stem and leaf. Right, here we go. A stem and leaf. Okay, here are some people's ages in years. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many data values do we have? 20. When you do stem and leaf, I'm going to use this line here. Now, we have 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Is that right? And have I missed anything? So 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. Now, you have to always do a key. So the key could be something like this. What is it? Okay, so that represents 31 years, okay? So that's your key. Put a little box around there if you like. Now, in the space below, draw an ordered. That's the key word here. Ordered. Stem and leaf diagram. That means the numbers that you put in, they must be in order. Okay, now, what are all the numbers that start with the 20? 1, 2, 3. Okay, is there any more than 20s, folks? Tell me if you have missed any. That's it. So let's put them in order. So 20, what goes first? 22. And then 22, 25, and then 27, yeah? Okay. Okay, now looking at the 30s. So we have now 33, 30, 31. Is that it? Okay. So what goes first? 30, 31, 33, is that right? Can we start off? I got them all in?
Yeah.
Okay. Next. 40s. 40s. 44. Any more? Okay, we've got 44, 42, 48. So.
47 in the top right.
Yeah, thank you. So you have 40. What goes first then? 40. 2. Then 4, then 7, then 48. Let's look at the 50 values now. Where are the 50s? So 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay. What do we have? 50, 51, 54, 56. 50, 51, 54, 56. Okay, now the 60 values is everything that's left over. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. What's the first value we're going to use? 16. 62. After 62 then,
62.
how many times?
3.
Okay, and then what we got left?
67 and 61.
67 and 60.
No.
Okay, is that it? You count 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 values. Try to keep your columns all lined up. That's done. Okay, has everybody got that? Please keep an eye on the comments, okay? Don't let it time out. Because I don't know when it's going to time out. Keep an eye on the comments. 'Tim is traveling home from holiday by plane. He buys some food and drink on the plane. Question number 8. Okay, question number 8. Okay, Tim buys 2 cheese rolls, a coffee and an orange juice. 2 cheese rolls. How much do cheese rolls cost? 2 cheese rolls. Okay. A coffee is, and an orange juice is. Alright, what do we get for that, Baba? Yes? 11.70. What do you get?
I got £14 something.
£14 something.
So I
£14 is too much.
Thanks. I did I changed to euro.
It's £11.70.
£11.70. 0, 5, 10, 15, 17, 3, 6, that's 10 at 1 is. So how much money is the order so far? £11.70 is the order in money in pounds, yes? You happy with that? He pays part of the cost with a €10 note. He pays the rest of the cost in pounds. How much does Tim pay in pounds? Now what we need to do, we need to convert this into what? Into euros. What's the exchange rate? £1 is? 1.25. So this number here, we have to times it by 1.25. Okay, who's done that for me?
14.625.
Okay, let me double check that. 11.2, sorry, 11.70. 1.7 times by 1.25 equals 14.625.
That's all I got for the first one.
Okay, 14.625 euros. Okay, now it says he paid with the €10 note. So that minus the 10 will give us what?
£4.
4.625 euros left over. He pays the rest of the cost in pounds. How much does he pay? Now we'll change that back into pounds, isn't it? So 4.625, not times by 1.25, but divided by 1.25. Let's change it back. So 4.625 divided by 1.25 equals, what do we get, folks?
£3.70.
£3.70. £3.70 is how much they pay in pounds. Okay, lovely. You all got that? Right, factorize fully 6y squared plus 12y. We're going to factorize this by using common factors. Okay? So, 6 and 12, what's the factor there?
3.
Okay, 12 is 6 times by 2, and 6 is just 6. So we've got a common factor of 6 there already. Y squared is what really? Y times by y, and times by y here. So we split up 6y squared into its factors. Now we've got to pull out the highest common factor, which is going to be what? Okay, so we have here what we pull out? 6y. We left with y plus 2. That's done. Okay. Right, have we done that? Make sure if you're writing it now, if you're doing the corrections, can you please make sure you're doing a different color? I need to see what you've done for homework and then what you've done for class. It should be 2 different colors. Okay? If you haven't done it for homework, it should be all red then in your answers. Factorize this equation. This equation will be used which technique, Harun? Quadratic equation, factorizing them. Okay, lovely. Let's have a look. Okay, that's a nice and straightforward question. K squared. Now I'm looking for 2 numbers that multiply to give you the last number, which is plus 30. And they're going to add will give you 13. And the answer is? In any order. So you pop these 2 numbers in here. And we're done. Quickly check it. K squared, 10k. Add another 3k is 13k. These 2 are done. And that'll give you plus 30. It's all done. Okay, yeah? Okay, that's done. Okay, here's our next question. Number 10, the diagram shows a cuboid. A cuboid, so it starts off with the square on the bottom is x by x, okay? So x and x here. Even though it looks like it doesn't look like a cube, but not like a square on the bottom, because that looks long and that looks short. But it's only a diagram and it is not accurately drawn. Okay? So we've got a square base. And it goes up. It says there the height is x plus 4. A cuboid has a square base of side x, the height is this, x plus 4. The volume of the cuboid is 150. Show that x cubed plus 4x squared equals 150. These kind of questions, when it says show that, it means they want you to form the equation and to figure it all out. And the key word in this question is what? The key word is volume. How do we work out the volume of a cuboid? Let's have Mr. Adil.
Work out the square and then times it by the...
Okay, yeah. So the volume of a cuboid is simply length times by width, that's your base bottom part done, times it by the height. Now, in this particular volume question, do we know the volume? And the answer is yes, we know the answer.
150.
So the volume is equal to 150. What is the length equal to? The length is equal to?
X.
And the width is equal to?
X.
And the height is equal to?
X plus 4.
Okay, let's put them in. So under the length, it's x. Under the width, it's x. Under